nice to make my first start for Ireland. In front of the home crowd as well would be special.
Yeah, what would it mean to you? And the fact that when you have any family in the crowd?
Yeah, I have a good few family coming up to watch the game. I'd like to in front of the home fans to make my first start would be a special and proud moment for me.
How difficult is it competing with Gavin Virginia and with the Irish number one shirt?
Yeah, of course it's going to be difficult. I think at first team, national team level is always going to be difficult, but it's three good goalkeepers actually. Sorry, myself, Mark, and Gavin all competing for one spot. It's healthy competition. We all get on with each other, so no, it's only healthy for us and good for us. I like it. I like competition. It makes you better. So yeah, I'm happy to be doing it.
Just lastly for me, is there anything that you feel you can bring to the team that the others can't?
I'm not sure. I'm just going to try to do my own game, play my own game, and if that helps the team, I'll help with it.
James Bond?
When you talked about the competition, you look at how well Gavin's done. Is there any problem you think could have been made if I built a chance?
Not really, no. I think obviously I back myself to do well whenever I play, but I don't look at what ifs or if I was fit or whatever. It doesn't matter to me. I don't spend time thinking about back to it. No, look, if I get the opportunity to play, I'm sure I'll be more than capable to perform.
And I suppose this is coming at a good time with Alison possibly coming back from international duty. Is that on your mind?
I think no. Just at the minute, it's been obviously the game against Qatar tomorrow is the main focus. If I do play at the weekend, that's like you say, it's good to get a game in before that as well. So no, but the main focus is against Qatar tomorrow.
Even how you doing? I suppose just want to ask you, really, Gavin spoke to us last week and he said he didn't really need to have the conversation yet with Man City about being number 2 there and sitting on the bench for the Premier League game. So I'm wondering, is in reverse from that, I suppose, have you had this conversation now with Liverpool about maybe time to go out on loan or to get some game time, and is that something that you would like to do?
I think it's in a different situation for me. I think, like you say, Liverpool wanted me to stay as number 2 this season, and it's a good position to be in. I think hopefully there's a chance I'll play some games and get opportunities to play at a high level, and if I do to play well. But if I do need to have that conversation about playing more games, then I'll have it. But I think I'm in a good position and I'm happy where I am.
And you're not concerned when you see someone like Gavin sort of, I suppose, maybe jumping past you in the ranking because he's out there getting games. Is that something that you have to consider? You think it's a decision you have to make with the club for your own career?
Yeah, I'm not sure at the minute. I think, like I said, I'm quite focused on myself. What I do, I think I'm quite happy at the minute. The time does come that I feel I need to do that, then I'll have a look at it. But at the minute, I'm quite comfortable where I am and I'm happy.
Cheers.
Thanks, really. Just picking up on what Ed said there, Gavin said last week that a key factor in him getting the number 1 jersey with Ireland is that he went out on loan. So, do you regret not going out on loan at all, or what's your viewpoint on that?
Yeah, I think I don't regret anything. I don't. It's completely different. Everyone's different individually, different journeys or whatever. I think the way my career has been completely different. So I don't have any regrets. But I've done stuff different now. I've done everything the way I wanted to do, and I'm quite happy the way it's turned out at the minute.
What's the camp like at the moment? It must be a good buzz.
Yeah, obviously it's very, very high spirits at the minute with the first win. Everyone's in good spirits, and I'm looking forward to the game tomorrow.
Any further questions in the live section? Is that your hand up?
Yeah, Stephen here, Stephen, just on this loan thing, Stephen had spoke to us before about the prospect of you possibly going on loan out to Holland before a couple of your teammates at Liverpool got injured. How close was that to happen?
Yeah, it's quite close. I think maybe if, like you say, some injuries hadn't happened or whatever, I maybe would have gone, but a few injuries happened, so then I wasn't able to go.
Thank you. It's just, I think I was on for 12 months ago. Like, do you think you're progressing quicker than you expected since then?
Yeah, I think since that I didn't go on, I think I played. Obviously, got my chance at Liverpool, played some games and did quite well, and obviously I'm second choice there. So I think it's been quite a big step for me since that. So I'm happy.
And just being a sub-goalkeeper is a more difficult position because it's your chance to come on. What's it like watching Gavin and different things on the crossbar? It's like
obviously, I don't know what you expect me to say. I'm obviously happy for him. I like to see him do well. It's quite a close goalkeeping group, we don't wish anything bad to happen or whatever. We all train together and we all train collectively to get the 3 points. So if he does make a good save, I'm just as happy as any fan or any player watching. So I want to get the win as well. So when he does make a save, I'm happy to see it.
How long have you known each other?
Sorry?
How long have you known each other?
Maybe I don't know, 3 or 4 years, 3 years maybe. We're in some 21 camps together, so we've known each other a while now. So obviously we get on well and yeah.
Aidan?
Queenie, it's a long time since we had a player from Liverpool in the senior team, and Conor Bradley, I think first Northern Ireland player in 50 years to play the first team. Just talk about the two of you and the chances you're getting at the moment.
Yeah, it's obviously good to see. I think, like I say, it's been quite a while since some Irish players have played for Liverpool. Maybe back in the day there was quite a few, but it's slim pickings at the minute. But to both get our chance and to get some games has been really positive, and I think good for the nation as well.
Do you need people around when you're back home? People who remember the day when we had Aldridge and Houghton and all those Ronnie Whelan and all
Yeah,
those
I think you meet a few people. Obviously, I think in Ireland, I think especially there's quite a strong Liverpool fan base. So I think they're kind of quite happy and quite proud to maybe see someone from Ireland playing some games.
I'm just wondering for me, the crop, a lot of you around about the same age at the moment. Obviously, James, 32, showed his value in Baku on Saturday. Just that bond that you have, a lot of you have similar backgrounds. A lot of you went to England around at the same time, same stage of club career. Just talk about that group of you at the moment. All around.
Yeah, obviously, like I said, I think quite a few of us started in the 21s and then made the transition to the senior team all at the same time. So we're quite a close-knit group, know each other quite well, like you say, and know each other how good we all are. So I think we just want to make that next step now and start putting some wins together and hopefully drive on from that.
Yeah.
Quickly, can I just ask, you mentioned you're at Liverpool, if you do play games this year at a very high level, what's it like every day in training coming up against the quality of attacker that's at that club, the elite level footballers and what that actually does for you, and obviously Alisson as well.
Yeah, and obviously, like I said, it's quite a high level obviously, so for me every day I just want to go in and try learn from that and try better myself. It's obviously great to be in and around that and to learn from that. I think it brings quite a lot to me and improves me quite a lot. So I'm just so happy to be going in every day to be training with players of such a high quality.
You mentioned you're number 2 at Liverpool and you signed a new contract in the summer.
Yeah.
Did you just need to have discussions actually before that contract that you were number 2? What was the nature of the type of talks you had before signing what was a really long-term deal, which obviously was about confidence, I guess?
Yeah, I think there's just some conversations we had about maybe what was going to happen this season and stuff, and like being number 2 in that. But the main ones were just about the contract and trying to negotiate that, to be honest.
Yeah, but is it reassuring to have that next step? To get
Yeah, I think obviously you don't want to. I think you always have to progress. You don't want to be stagnant. So the next step for me maybe was to go to number 2, and yeah, I've taken that next step. So I'm happy.
We'll have John Fallon, then Mark McCann, then we'll have to end it.
Hey, Caoimhin. It's just sort of related to that. Like, you mentioned about patience and happy where you are at the moment. Like, do you see this as a long-term project? Like, you have to be patient. You've got from 3 to 2. You still see number 1. I think you spoke a few years ago and that was your ambition to be Liverpool's number 1 goalkeeper. Do you still see that as that pathway in there for you?
Yeah, I think it's certainly there. Like you say, I think there's no point being somewhere and not thinking that you can be number 1. I think you have to have that mentality and wanna push on and be number 1. But hopefully, if I get a chance, I'll take it. But I'm just trying to take it day by day at the minute. When I do get games for Liverpool, to put in good performance and show that I'm capable of playing at that level. And yeah, just trying to keep consistent and keep pushing on. Hopefully, one day I'll get to that level.
And just connected, like you're obviously just an injury or suspension away from getting in as you did last season. Apart from the EFL game you played, has there been a moment during the Premier League where you thought, oh, you're getting on here, or an injury to Alisson?
I don't think so now at the minute. Obviously I'm always ready to go on, but I don't think there's been any injury or nothing like that yet. But if there is now, I'll be ready to come on and do my best.
Mark, final question.
I suppose further to what Dan was saying, when you see Mo Salah scoring the kind of goal he scored previous weekend, like, what's it like coming up against that in training, and like how does that improve you as a keeper?
Yeah, like I say, I think some of the best players in the world are training with, so it's only going to improve you as a player as well to train with that kind of level. So it's helped me a lot, and I'm just looking forward to training every day with that and trying to improve and get some games.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.